Just shut your mouth and listen to this.
So what David Sinclair and his group did is they started with mice. So you can take a mouse and you give them NMN. Oh, you take an old mouse. You put them on, a ramp and say run, or give them direction run. The most they can go is usually a quarter of a kilometer. Whereas a young, powerful mouse can run 4 times that full kilometer. When they give NMN directly, they run within 14 days 2 to 3 kilometers, 200 to 300% more than the youngest and strongest ones among them. But will it really transfer to humans? So here's what's cool. For 2 years, top secret, they have been working with our military, with our special forces. And about a month and a half ago in Boston, the commander got so excited, he slipped the beans. What's been reported is the commander said they've had almost identical response as they saw in the mice. Endurance has exploded, he said, very much like the mice. He said, secondly, muscle development has completely changed from the same stimulus, like the same workout, they're getting more muscle. And then thirdly, the most important thing for them is cognition has gone through the roof. It would be a medication that anyone can get that is stable, so it doesn't break down. And so anyone can now start to have maximum mitochondrial power, maximum turn on and off.
No way athletes are going to be able to use this stuff.
Well, I don't know that they're going to be able to block it from athletes because it's a natural substance in your body. It's just maximized, right?
Now, this is where things really get interesting, because while Tony just started talking about this stuff, we have one of the most well-respected doctors in the anti-aging space who's been trying to warn us about this for years. Just listen.
So I take NMN every morning.
What is NMN?
Good question. So let me take a quick step back. If you don't have NAD in your body, you'd be dead in about 30 seconds. It's a really important molecule. But as we get older, we lose NAD. So by the time you're 50, like I almost am, you have about half the levels of what you had when you were 20. So that's not good. So what NMN does, boost the body's levels of NAD back up to youthful levels again.
So the simplest way to put this is the more NAD we have in our body, the better. But the problem is, as we age, our NAD levels start to plummet. And this is a problem because the lower our NAD levels, that's when we really start to see things like those deep lines and wrinkles, those weak and aching bones and joints, that brain fog and those mental delays. Your body starts taking forever to physically recover. And even things like making it really difficult to cut down on those pant size. Now, the good news is you can supplement your body with NMN to help bring these levels back up again. This is one of the biggest factors that can help slow down the aging process in your body. Now, after doing a bunch of research, this is the one I've been taking from Catacor. Not only do these guys have hundreds of thousands of orders and a ton of 5-star reviews that y'all could check out, but this is one of the only brands I found that is NSF certified, third-party tested, and their entire formula is at clinically proven doses, meaning you're getting the exact doses that clinical studies have shown to be most effective. Now, if you guys want to try this out, I'm going to link it down below, but I'm warning you now, ever since these guys mentioned it on his podcast, they have been selling out pretty fast. So again, if you want to try it out, I'll link it down below. Go and grab it while you still can.